Alright guys, it's 2 o'clock. And it's hot as hell outside again. 101, 76 in here. I got my pop box filled back up. And getting ready to do some playing on this. I'm going to finish this little deal up this afternoon. Put that patch in. Get this all taken care of. Back out since I went so far in. Anyway, get all this taken care of. And try to get this quarter done so I can go ahead and start maybe splitting these panels here and getting these body gaps lined up. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll bring you back. See you. Hey guys, welding this shut, you saw a little gap there. As I was welding, I started looking at this and there's a little tiny split there, and I thought, okay, I'll try to patch that up a little bit, and it just started blowing away. So obviously that's real thin through here. Also, as you can see, this line here, it comes all the way up. Well, then it disappeared right here. There was nothing here, and it picks up again here. Well, that's your little, you know, whatever you want to call it, gutter line or whatever that comes. I don't know if you can see where I'm talking about. I'm guessing you can, but right there where the tip of those are, it just follows down this line. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm rebuilding that with metal. And you can see it's ugly there, but it's just kind of started blowing away, so I'm just gonna have to small tack and then build on top of that. And I'm gonna build this up, build a little bridge here, and try to make it back to as close as that as I can. I'm taking this little magnet that I bought that sticks to stuff. I'm kind of sitting it here for a heat sink. That way it doesn't get too hot up in here. So as I go up through there, I just put tacks and then grind them back down a little bit, and then no more tacks and grind them back down until I come back and get this shape. But I was just going to kind of show you this. I'm going to grind this down smooth, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that other little piece in here when I'm done with this. But I want to go ahead and do this while I was in here. Another thing is, getting into this channel with a regular tip is tough, and some of you guys that haven't been watching, it was Double R turned me on to this, cutting a tip down like that, and so your end is sticking out like that, and you're able to get down in there a lot farther, and it really doesn't make a big difference as far as your gas. It surprised me really how well it does weld and how well it works. So another little trick if you haven't watched some of my previous videos when I was doing this before, or if you're just now a new subscriber and you're tuning in and whatever. So yeah, I'll keep working on this and I'll bring you back. Like I said, it's pretty ugly right now, but when I'm done with it, I think it's going to be real nice. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, give you a quick update here. You can see it's coming in pretty nice here, building this up. One thing that's being an asshole is this little hole. It was down here and I've just chased it all the way up, and I'm afraid every time I light up on that sucker, it's just gonna, and you can kind of see it was pitted through here, so I imagine that was pretty rusty at one point, so that metal's probably pretty thin. So I'm having to really finesse that, and it's I'll get it, but like I said, I'm having to chase it. But yeah, ultimately this is looking pretty good. You can see the line coming up here, it's kind of joining here. That doesn't have to be, in my mind, perfect, because basically when I'm done with all this and I start metal working and using the filler in this area, I'll put a light coat through here, and then I'll just get me some sandpaper and run that line and put it in there real nice, build that up and make it look like it was factory. But I didn't want to make it all out of that stuff. I wanted to actually have some real steel in here. So like I said, there'll just be a small coat over top of that, but it still have some pretty good structural steel in there. So anyway, a little quick update. I'll keep chasing this thing until I get it plugged up, and then get to working on this patch. So see you in a little bit. All right guys, there it is. That's all made out of weld. I don't know if that light's showing that, but it's pretty close. Better move the light back over. So yeah, now all I have to do is just take a skim coat of filler through here and build that up just a tad. And I'm gonna go ahead and make this patch for this. But anyway, I just kind of want to take you along. Yeah, I chased that for a little bit. I finally got it filled up. Just small tacks, finally got it going. But yeah. All right, guys. See you. Hey guys, there's a little patch I fabricated in. I mask it off like that because I don't want to get weld through primer. I'm going to put weld through primer underneath the patch and on the back side of that. But yeah, I don't want to get it all up around my mating surfaces where I'm going to weld, because like I said, it just makes a freaking mess. So mask it all off. I'll pull that little piece out of there, spray some weld through primer down, put that back in, and then go ahead and stitch weld that in. Again, just tacking and taking my time. But you can see I did the same exact thing as I did back here with the paper and the whole deal. Just put it up over here, traced out the little piece, and that's a piece of the existing car that I pulled off of the same piece I used for the patch back behind in the trunk. So anyway, I'll mask up the rest of this so I don't get a bunch of overspray, and I'll bring you back when I start stitching her in. See you. Alright guys, there it is. Turned out pretty good. It started trying to pop holes again on me as I went up closer to this area, which sucks. So, but the, like I said, my goal here, got just low enough to get a little skim coat of filler in there. See what I'm saying? And it's pretty good. So that's it. So pretty happy with it. Turned out pretty good. And so all right, it's about 5:15, so probably won't get any more done on it tonight. But you guys have a good evening. I'll talk to you later. See ya.